Ladies and gentlemen, thousands of miles away on the other side of the globe, in a small country of Suriname in South America, a mother faced a moment no parent is ever prepared for. Her 12-year-old daughter, once a healthy, active child, began developing a spinal deformity. What seemed mild at first progressed rapidly and aggressively. Day by day, she watched helplessly as it began to change her child's body right in front of her eyes. In her home country, there was no treatment available for complex spinal deformity. Driven by fear, but guided by hope, she turned to the internet, searching for a solution, for expertise, for a chance for a child. In January, she reached out to us, and from that moment, everything changed. But rather than hearing the rest of the story from me, it's far more meaningful to hear directly from the mother and her child. You might ask, why did they choose the Spine Institute at Apollo, Chennai? They had options. They could have gone to the United States, the United Kingdom, Europe, or even Singapore, where, as you know, the best healthcare exists. They chose Apollo. They chose our expertise. They put their entire trust and hope in Apollo. They crossed oceans, not just to find treatment, but to find trust, and in doing so, a new beginning for the child. Before I conclude, I come to the most important and pleasant task, expressing my gratitude. Mr. Karan Puri, Chief Executive Officer, Apollo Speciality, Teynampet, Apollo Proton Cancer Center, for his constant support, encouragement, and coordination. I would like to thank our spine team, led by Dr. Apaji Krishnan and myself, along with Dr. Vignesh, Dr. Harit, and our dedicated spine fellows. And our outstanding anesthesia team, headed by Dr. Vasant Rupan. They played a critical role in managing these complex surgeries with precision and care. My sincere thanks to Dr. Sushila and the nursing staff at Apollo Children's for their unwavering support and taking care of Sadie for more than 3 weeks. I would like to acknowledge the theatre staff at Apollo Speciality, where the surgery was performed, for their efficiency and teamwork. Last, but certainly not the least, Mr. Ragil Raghunath, who played a vital role right from the very moment the patient reached out to us, ensuring they felt comfortable and supported in a foreign land. And finally, just 1 minute, I would like to thank all the journalists for taking time today, especially in the midst of a very demanding election coverage schedule. And thank you, Sugandhi, for putting it all together. Thank you very much.
14 வயசு சூரினாம்ன்ற ஒரு நாடு சவுத் அமெரிக்கால 3 கண்டங்கள் தாண்டி நம்ம சிட்டிக்கு வந்திருக்கிறாங்க, நம்ம நகரத்துக்கு. அப்போலோ ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ல தேடி வந்ததுக்கான கதை வந்து இப்பதான் நம்ம டாக்டர் சாஜன் ஹெக்டே சொன்னாரு, எங்களோட சீஃப் ஸ்பைன் சர்ஜன். ஸோ இந்த குழந்தையோட ப்ராப்ளம் என்னன்னா முதுகு தண்டு வடத்தோட வளைவு. ஸோ இது வளைவு எதனால வருதுன்னு வந்து சொல்ல முடியாது. இடியோபத்திக் ஸ்கோலியோசின்னு சொல்லுவோம். இதுக்கான காரணங்கள் இன்னும் தெரியாது. ஏதோ ஒரு காரணத்தினால இது பெண்களுக்கு தான் அதிகமா இருக்கு. 9 பெண்ல இருந்து ஒரு ஆண். ஸோ இது ஆரம்பிக்கிற வயசு பாத்தீங்கன்னா 12 வயசுல இருந்து 13 வயசுல ஆரம்பிக்கும். சில பேருக்கு வந்து வளர்ச்சி ஆயிட்டே போயிட்டே இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இந்த குழந்தைக்கு வந்து இது வளர்ந்து ரொம்ப பெரிய அளவுக்கு வளர்ந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 120 டிகிரிக்கு வளர்ந்துருச்சு அந்த வளைவு. ஸோ தண்டுவடம் வந்து நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா நேரா இருக்க வேண்டியது 120 டிகிரி வளைஞ்சு இருந்ததுனால தான் இந்த பொண்ணுக்கு வந்து நம்ம சர்ஜரி பண்ணி அதை நேரா பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் ஏற்பட்டது. ஸ்வயம் ஸ்லைட்ஸ். இது எங்க அப்போலோ ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் நிறுவனத்துல வந்து எங்களுக்கு டாக்டர் சாஜன் ஹெக்டே தான் இந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உருவாக்குனது 94ல. நான் 2002ல ஜாயின் பண்ணி நாங்க 2 பேர் கிட்டத்தட்ட இப்போ 26 வரணும். நான் 24 வருஷமா அவர் கூட வேலை செய்யறோம். ஒரே டீமா இருக்கிறோம். ஸோ இது என்ன மேஜர் இது என்னன்னா 2 பேர் சேர்ந்து பண்ணும்போது இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் சர்ஜரியை வந்து ஒரு துல்லியமாகவும் ஈஸியாகவும் பண்ண முடியும். அதே மாதிரி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் சப்போர்ட், அவங்க மருத்துவமனையிலேருந்து சப்போர்ட் எங்களுக்கு அதிகமாக வர்றதுனால ரோபோட் இருக்குது, நேவிகேஷன் இருக்குது. இன் ஹவுஸ்ல வந்து நாங்கள் இன்ட்ராப்ரேட்டிவ் நியூரோமானிட்டரிங் சொல்லுவோம். அதாவது தண்டுவடம் வந்து வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கு. ஏன்னா இதுக்கு உள்ளார வந்து தண்டுவடத்துக்கு உள்ளார ஸ்பைனல் கார்டு இருக்குது, நரம்பு. ஸோ அது நம்ம இந்த தண்டுவடத்தை நேராக்கும் போது நரம்புல ஏதாவது பாதிப்பு வந்ததுன்னா கால் செயல் இழந்து போயிடும். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் இல்லாம பண்றது தான் இதோட துல்லியமா பண்றது தான் இந்த சர்ஜரியோட மெயின் இதுவே. So
Thank you all for coming. What brought us to India, as you've seen before, was the severe scoliosis that my daughter had. In our country, Suriname, they do not perform this surgery. So that's why I looked online. I was just looking for the best spine surgeons in the world, actually. And one of the names that came up was the name of Dr. Sajan Hegde. But I've written to many more hospitals in different continents. I got such a fast reply from the International Patient Service, from Mr. Raghunath. It was the same day. It was just so fast, I thought I was scammed. So I actually called the hospital and checked if they are really familiar with the doctor and with Mr. Raghunath, and they said they were. So the very next day I had a video call with the doctor. He saw my daughter, and as he mentioned as well, they said that we need to come to India very fast because the situation is very urgent. That was all in January, and we were here in February. The very same day that we landed, we went to Apollo 1. And there my daughter had her x-rays, photos, MRI, etc. That was on a Saturday, and the Monday she had the procedure for the traction. During that whole procedure, she was in the Children's Hospital, where we had, because it's just the two of us coming from 2 continents away, I thought we would be very lonely. But actually it felt like we were welcomed here with open arms. Also the nurses, they were like family. They came to our hospital, they came to our room several times a day, sometimes just for a conversation. And it was not only the doctors, it was the nurses, even the people from housekeeping came to see how we were doing. So we just felt very comforting and very at home. After 3 weeks of traction, which looks kind of painful maybe, but my daughter, she didn't have any pain. She was still full of humor and just very excited that she was getting the procedure needed. So after those 3 weeks, she had the surgery. It was quite the surgery. They took 2 days. So I was very nervous, but during the surgery, I gotten some calls also from Mr. Agil to see how I was doing. And that's quite comforting when you come from another country. You have no one here. You just feel alone and you need some strength. So then it's very pleasant that there is someone who is looking out for you. Also, other people from the International Patient Service came and spoke to us regularly. But yeah, the surgery was very intense. But when I saw my daughter a few moments later, I just felt such a relief. I just was so happy that it was all over and done. And then we were excited to see the results. And like I mentioned in the video, the results are just beyond expectations. You saw the way her spine was, and we didn't expect it to turn out this beautiful the way it is now. So we are just very grateful for, of course, for Dr. Sajan Hegde, but also for all the people from the Apollo Specialty Hospital, from the Apollo Children's Hospital, the doctors, the nurses, the staff, the people that welcomed us, took their time to comfort us, to help us. So that we had just a very positive experience up until now. My daughter is getting better now. She can walk. Of course, sometimes there's still some pain, but that's logical after this kind of a procedure. So now we're just have a few more days here in Chennai, and we're just waiting to explore some more of India so that we can come home and not only tell the people about the hospital, but also about a little bit more about the country as well. Yeah. Sadie, is there anything you would like to add?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped me and who stood by me. And I just want to thank Dr. Sajan for this amazing surgery and, of course, the team who helped him with my surgery. I'm very, very grateful.